Case Study 1: Recruiting for a Multinational Enterprise in China. Project by Vala Renfro and Zachary Kirksey.
Sino Trading Ltd. was a listed trading company in Guangzhou, China. The company traded children's toys and also manufactured wooden toys in factories. CEO Stingel wanted to dedicate more tasks to the HR department manager, Jiao Li. Stingel wanted to spend more time in Switzerland at the Zurich offices and wanted the HR department to be responsible for hiring, selecting, promoting, and firing issues. All formal current policies and procedures were made by Jiao Li. Because of this, 3 new team members were hired to work in the HR department. The new hires were Dong Chen, Long Pen, and Ann Hoffman. Another current employee within the department was John Smith. Chen was 42 years old and was married with 2 sons. He had lots of work experience in finance, accounting, and public law. Peng was a 22-year-old young man. He had a bachelor's degree in German from Guangzhou University. Peng also taught language courses to foreigners, along with working in a nightclub as a bartender. Hoffman was a 27-year-old German who was trying to get some international experience. She graduated from a well-respected university in Germany. She did not speak much Chinese. Stingel's goal for the HR team was to create a new selection system for recruitment in order for the company to be able to find the best people to fill the open positions as quickly as possible. The current selection process at Sino Trading was based on the 4I principle interviewing approach. This meant that the interviewer and interviewee would discuss related issues, and then ultimately the team leader or CEO would make the final hiring decision. The new HR team was expected to recruit 85 new employees as well as create a new applicant selection process for the whole company within 1 month. The company had no consistent method for recruitment. Smith brought up the idea of making a job analysis and identifying job requirements for the various positions so that they would know what they are looking for in potential applicants. Hoffman agreed with Chen. Hoffman expressed that hiring decisions should be made based on objective criteria. Hoffman believed hiring should be fair and an objective process based on performance. Hoffman found no applicant pools or databases available. She asked Smith, Chen, and Peng to think of ideas to change and improve the hiring procedure.
Issue resolution. 3 possible solutions. The first solution. The first solution would be to hire an outside firm in order to have the hiring for the company be done off-site. The pros of this: the number of employees would be greater, meaning the amount of work and stress would be reduced for the 5 human resource employees tasked to hire 85 employees for the company within the month. Another pro: the hiring process would be centralized, and therefore the issues that arise from the HR employees' different points of view would be negated. Cons for this approach would be that the CEO has asked not to hire an outside firm to do the hiring, even though that it makes most sense to do so. The other con would be it would be an extra cost for the company, but it would be a necessary one. The second solution is for the CEO, Stingel, to give the employees more leeway in the hiring process. This would reduce the amount of stress put on the employees from the top and give them free rein to do what they seem appropriate when it comes to hiring, and hiring depending on their preferences and standards for the employees. This liberty should be given because with the current way the business is operating, Stingel's orders are causing more infighting rather than solving issues and promoting synergy. Third solution. The third and last solution would be for the 5 HR coworkers to partake in an event or team bonding exercise to express their differences in the hiring approaches in a less hostile manner. With different backgrounds, both academically and culturally, working in a diverse group can be difficult at times. However, if all parties involved made an effort to learn from one another's differences, common ground could be found, and productivity and ideals would flourish. If these exercises do not work, then the company will know that the employees may need to be relocated to different areas within the company, or that staff overturning may be necessary.
I believe that the first given solution, hiring the outside firm, would ultimately be the most beneficial approach to take. With the firm, the hefty hiring process would be made easier for the company and would help the company meet the hiring deadline. The employees being hired would be hired with the understanding that they fall within the outside firm's recommended needed credentials. After the 85 employees have been hired, Sino-Trading could cut ties with the firm, reducing their costs back down to normal and letting the 5 HR employees manage the occasional hiring. The hiring of the firm would alleviate many problems and headaches for the team and the CEO himself. One of the problems that would be elevated would be that there are more than just 5 individuals trying to hire 85 employees in 1 month. With the added manpower and expertise that comes with the firm's experiences and services, the process would go much smoother and would be guaranteed to finish within the allotted time frame. Having someone that can only focus on the task at hand would be more efficient. The second problem that this would help is to standardize the hiring process. They would be guided by the firm's set formula for hiring and have a more unified approach going forward. Around the world, business is conducted in different ways. So when thinking of international business, it is important to remember how different other countries can be from American business norms. When working in a business, especially in another country, you may come into contact with employees who have different backgrounds and view things much differently. Having the ability to adapt and understand your differences with them would not only make yourself a better employee, but the team you are on a more productive and efficient team for your company. There are many different methods of hiring employees based on a variety of different criteria. All of the members of the HR team had different opinions when it came to deciding how to pick the best candidate for the job. They used logic and assessments to evaluate each candidate. This was a learning experience for all of the members. Whether it be that your education taught you a way that others did not learn, or it be that the culture you are in is one that you are not familiar with, being able to adapt and grow in different environments is essential in order to succeed.